All right, so yeah, in the last video we talked about the upcoming Bachira rework, and not just one, but both versions. The legendary Bachira and the NEL Bachira. But today, we're not talking about those reworks directly because those are still coming next week. Instead, we're focusing on something that's happening this week. And I'm gonna be honest, even though this week's update is being called a mini update, it might actually be one of the most important updates we've had in a while. Because this one is designed entirely for you, the players. And it's the one where for once you're actually guaranteed to get something good. Yup, I'm not exaggerating when I say this. In just a few days, you'll be able to unlock multiple highly desired styles. I'm talking Lavinio, Loki, maybe even some other big name ones you've been grinding for. And no, before anyone asks, this isn't clickbait. Because this week's update is bringing us a brand new Battle Pass, and this time, it's going to be big. Now, according to the devs, this update is technically small. But if you know this game's update pattern like I do, you already know that small doesn't mean boring. Remember how during the Halloween event they called that a small seasonal update? And it ended up being one of the most rewarding grinds ever? Yeah, this one's going to be just like that. So first things first, let's talk about what we know and what we can guess. Right now, based on what's visible in the Roblox menu, the next update is clearly labeled with the word Battle Pass. That alone confirms that it's not just a random mini patch. It's a full content drop focused on rewards, cosmetics, and progression. And personally, I think the theme this time is going to be centered around Bachira, something like bees and monsters. That's just my own theory, but it fits perfectly if you think about it. Bachira's rework is coming next week, and if the duration of the Battle Pass will be at least 2 weeks, it's going to be perfect. So, a Battle Pass themed around his energy, something yellow, bee-themed, and wild, would make complete sense, especially since his rework is dropping the following week. So yeah, this week is the Battle Pass. Next week is the double Bachira rework. The timing lines up perfectly. Now, let's talk about how this new Battle Pass might actually work. If you remember the Halloween Battle Pass, we had two versions. The free track and the premium track. Both were great, but the premium one gave way more exclusive drops, like the special Halloween tokens that could be used for event spins. And here's the thing, those tokens were insanely valuable, because you could use them for Halloween spins that had way higher pull rates than the normal lucky spins. I was not even grinding that pass, but I'm telling you, even though it was 100 levels, it was 100% worth it. To give you an idea, during that event I was playing maybe an hour a day. Nothing crazy. And I still managed to rack up over 400 Halloween spins just from Battle Pass rewards. I even have a screenshot somewhere where I had over 300 left because I had already spent around 100 before that. And I'm not exaggerating when I say those spins were broken. Every 10 to 15 spins, I was pulling mythic or world-class styles. Like actually pulling them, not some better luck next time nonsense. It felt like every roll was worth it. I ended up getting 3 limited Halloween styles in about 150 to 200 spins, which is ridiculous compared to the normal lucky spins where you can go 500 and get nothing. I didn't even finish all my spins. I still had 250 left when the event ended, because honestly I got lazy. But if I had finished, I'm 100% sure I would have gotten every limited style available. That's how good the Halloween Battle Pass was. So yeah, if the new Battle Pass works even remotely the same way, you're in for a treat. Now, let's talk about the rewards this time. Since the Halloween Pass was tied to tokens and limited event spins, this new Battle Pass will likely replace those with something new. I don't think we're getting monster tokens or bee coins or whatever, but I do think we'll get a new currency that'll function like the old tokens. Something you can exchange for lucky spins, cosmetics, or other in-game drops. Basically, the devs know that players loved the Halloween system, so they're going to bring back that feeling of progress and reward, but in a fresh way. So if you play regularly, but even casually, you'll end up with multiple top-tier styles just from doing your daily challenges and missions. And when I say multiple, I really mean it. Because if we look at how the Halloween Pass scaled, and assume this one will be at least as generous, you'll probably end up with 3 to 5 styles minimum by the end of the pass, assuming you have free slots. And if you go premium, you're easily getting double that. So yeah, if you're the kind of player who loves collecting styles, or you've been missing certain ones like Lavinia or Loki, this is your update. Because the chances of pulling them from the Battle Pass rewards are going to skyrocket compared to normal spins. Now, here's why I think this might be even better than the Halloween Pass. If we do the math, the Halloween Pass lasted around 3 weeks. And even with just an hour of playtime per day, you could farm hundreds of spins. So if this new Battle Pass lasts even 2 weeks, you'll still have more than enough time to grind and secure some big pulls. The devs have been learning from each event, and one thing they've been improving is reward pacing. They know how frustrating it can be when people grind endlessly and feel like they're getting nothing. So if this new pass follows that same rewarding model, but with better drop odds or lucky spin equivalents, we're looking at one of the best player-friendly updates of the year. And that's why I'm calling this the best mini update for players. It's not about new moves or mechanics. It's about finally giving something back to the community that's been grinding non-stop since Halloween. Now, I also want to circle back to the theory I mentioned earlier, the Bachira theme. Because let's be honest, the devs love to line things up in patterns. When we got the Halloween Battle Pass, it was directly tied to the limited styles of that season. Skeleton Nagi, Phantom Isagi, Blood Moon Rin, and so on. So it only makes sense that this new Battle Pass will tie into what's coming next. The Bachira reworks. That's why I think we're going to see a theme like Flow, Monster Energy, or something like Bachira's Playground. The visuals might include his signature yellow aura, honeycomb effects, maybe some stylized bee theming. Since his monster design and colors already lean that way, I don't know exactly what they'll call it, but I can already picture the Battle Pass UI glowing yellow and black. And maybe, just maybe, the final tier of the pass could include a unique Bachira cosmetic, or even a style voucher tied to him. Because if they really want to connect the theme to his upcoming rework, that would be the perfect way to do it. Imagine unlocking a Bachira-themed trail, an emote where he dribbles around the ball, or even a small preview cutscene teasing his new animations. That would build massive hype leading into next week's rework. And about Premium, if you're thinking about whether to buy Premium this time, I'd say it's worth it. If you plan to play Blue Lock Rivals regularly over the next 2 weeks, it'll pay for itself easily through the spins and styles you'll get. Especially since this pass might even have lucky spins instead of tokens, making it even more direct and rewarding. Now let's talk about the timeline again. This mini update with the new Battle Pass should drop in just a few days. And as confirmed by one of the lead devs, the next major update right after will be the Bachira plus NEL Bachira reworks. So this week is rewards and grinding. Next week is gameplay and content. It's basically 2 back-to-back W's for the game. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Make sure to drop a like if you're hyped for the new Battle Pass, and let me know in the comments. Which style are you hoping to pull first? Are you saving for Lavinia, Loki, or someone else entirely? I'll be reading through all your replies as always. Alright, that's it for now. I'll see you all again when the Battle Pass drops, and then next week, when the double Bachira rework finally hits. Thanks for watching, stay hyped, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.